A pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Athletics and Wellness Center on the campus of Earlham College as we bring you Earlham Volleyball here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Tonight, the final matchup of the day as the Quakers take on the Marauders of Central State. Welcome to the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Earlham winning earlier today, a 3-set win, in fact, right here at Shuckman Court as they knocked off Waynesburg, though it wasn't easy. 25-23, 25-20, and 30-28. Quakers with that win improved their record to 9-8 on the season, and they're hoping now they can turn it into their 10th win as they'll take on a Marauders team who recently just lost to Waynesburg, in fact, about 15-20 minutes ago. We'll talk about this Central State team coming up in just a couple of moments on the Scouting Report. Stay right there. This is the pregame show brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Big Boy's Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boy's Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, this is the pregame show brought to you by none other than our good friends at Farm Bureau Insurance. Central State, well, I tell you, watching them earlier, they're not, their record may not be the greatest, let's be honest, 2-10, but talent-wise, they've got some players. As they come into this one here tonight facing the Quakers, when you look at Central State, they came into today's action, 226 kills, 170 attack errors. That's probably one area they really need to improve upon, averaging 8 assists per set. They have now 1.5 aces per set coming into the tournament today. Again, this is a round robin. As far as their digs, 11 digs per set, 19 solo blocks, and they're averaging 1.6 blocks per set. So from that standpoint, the numbers aren't at least as bad as maybe the record may indicate. Keep an eye today on Deja Clark. Clark is probably their best player, coming in with 93 total points. She, by the way, 73 kills, averaging 2.81 kills per set, 206 total attacks. That's a 146 hitting percentage. As a team, they're only at 0.76. 47 assists throughout the entire year so far and 9 service aces. So Deja Clark will be the one to watch here tonight for the Earlham Quakers. We will come back in a couple of moments, talk about that earlier matchup that Earlham had. They beat Waynesburg earlier today here on Shuckman Court. That's coming up next. This is the pregame brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Mentioned the Quakers were in action earlier today, and they knocked off Waynesburg by a final of 3-0. The Quakers ended up with 111 total attacks. Their hitting percentage really good at .279. Sarah Dickman at .296. Ashley Burton at .300. And Giselle Moore at .385 on the day. But how about Abby Zanetta? .474, 19 total attacks, 9 kills on the afternoon. Ashley Burton, 14 kills. Sarah Dickman with 13. So their front line really playing extremely well. The Quakers had just 10 service errors on the day, 46 digs, led by Denisha Mateo with 12. And in total blocks on the day, the Quakers finished with 4 on the afternoon. 61 total points, led by Burton with 15, Sarah Dickman 13, and Abby Zanata with 10. So good balanced attack earlier today against Waynesburg. So the Quakers will try to make it 2 in a row here today. We'll come back in just a couple of moments. Stay right there. We will get this one underway next, right here, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Are you looking for the right place to work out, a place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
We're back here once again at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Pretty sure they don't have a public address. It went earlier today, so there won't be any introductions for this one here tonight. So we're going to get this one underway, which is good news. Central State will be in the white on the right attack. The Quakers will be in the white on the left attack. Quakers playing their final home matchup here before they travel to Denison on the 26th. Back here against Manchester on the 29th. Then they begin that long road trip from a scheduling standpoint at the beginning of October. They go to Defiance, Franklin, Kalamazoo, and Transylvania. They will be already then 4 matches into the HCAC volleyball schedule. So here it comes. Get ready, Quakers. You're going to have to be ready for the conference season right around the corner. Both lineups are set and ready to go. We're ready to go as well. Quakers winning earlier today. Central State losing their matchup to Waynesburg. The way that the schedule is set up nowadays, and it's certainly a smart thing for head coaches now, if you play even 3 matches in one day like they are today, on the schedule it counts as only 1. So Coach Lauren Horton did the right thing in getting 2 teams to come in here today, and it really just is 1 game on your schedule, 1 contest, and so you actually benefit from playing these 2 matches today because it again costs you just 1. So lineups will be set here in a couple of moments, and we are ready to get this one started. As we mentioned, the Marauders will attack right to left as Megan Hedinger will now serve for the Quakers. We had people spread out everywhere today, so it wasn't a normal broadcast day for us. We had 8 events to try to cover in one day. Hedinger made the save right in front. Rafael Shima. Quakers come back on the attack. Dickman to the outside. Quakers on top, 1-0. That was a great save by Hedinger. Shima and Hedinger came right together. And Hedinger heads up play, able to keep it alive. Central State to the outside. That was Deja Clark. Keep an eye on Clark. We mentioned her in the pregame. To the outside, there's a kill. There's Abby Zanetta picking up right where she left off earlier today. And it's quickly 2-0. Quakers on top. Side out Earlham, +2, and Hedinger again, short serve this time. That's an excellent serve. To the outside, Dickman, the push with a right hand. And Hedinger with a nice dig there again off of the attempt by Howard, the outside hitter. Here's Clark again, cross-court attack. But right there's Denisha Matea for the Quakers. That's going to fall in, and that'll be a point for Central State. 2-1 your score. Quakers on top, side out now for Howard and Central State University, coming in at 2-10 on the season. Good serve there by Howard. Matea in the middle. To the outside, Dickman. That's going to be a tack error on the Quakers, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Howard out of Huber Heights, Ohio. Transfer from Capital University. Quakers back to Zanetta on the near side. Nothing there. Middle back row. And the Quakers unable to convert up front. Ashley Burton tried to set that, I believe, to Zanetta on the near side. Central State now 3 in a row. And the Quakers 2 in a row now on attack errors. 3-2 Central State on top, and that'll be wide. Dickman wisely watching that one go out of bounds. Quakers make a change. We will see Angelica Carpio come in. Carpio, by the way, one of the better servers on the team. Zanetta will sit down. So Carpio will come into your picture in just a moment. There she is right there, and a good serve. Central State able to save it. Howard on the return. Earlham to Burton. Burton sends it into the back row. Good save on the other side by Amaya Howard. Burton again blocked up front, and there is Deja Clark. She will be a force to be reckoned with here tonight. Side out once again Central State. Here's Kyla Burnett out of Columbus, Ohio. Short serve. Good save there by Matea. And Central State got lucky. It was Clark who kept it alive off the misplay on the back row. Clark with the right hand able to make the return, and the Quakers down by 2. See what Earlham can do here. There's Burton. Well, they've stopped Burton every time so far with Clark up front. Clark moves to the middle row. Here is the outside hit. Nothing there for Dickman. Ball played at the net by Central State, but it goes out of play. Lytle unable to keep it in play. Quakers point 5-4. Couple of changes as we will see Amuluxen come in. Sydney Amuluxen in out of Wichita Falls, Texas. Also on the front row will be Julia Stewart. Side out Quakers. Amuluxen on the serve. From behind the attack line, that's going to be long on the attack as Desiree Howard with the air. We're tied at 5 now. Central State unable to play it at the net. Good job by Stewart. Good defense by Clark. To the outside, Stewart attacking the back row. Boy, Central State played that one well. Their defense has played well here in the opening set. Back set. Burton, nothing there. Good effort again for Central State. Burton again went soft. Central State able to play, but Clark. That's a pretty good defensive effort that time by Central State. 6-5 Earlham. I still believe they're better than their record indicates at 2-10. There is a service error on the Quakers. Amuluxen unable to get that one across. Side out Central State. Here's Deja Clark out of Pickering, Ohio. A junior transfer from the University of Evansville. Nice save once again for the Quakers, and Central State unable to play it. Angelica Carpio made that one possible. And the Quakers now leaded by 1. Side out. Ashley Burton will be serving. It is rare to see Burton on the serve, but she is an all-around good player. And they'll give chance for Ashley to serve right here. That's a good one. 7-6, Quakers up by 1. There's Clark, back row attack. To the outside, Stewart. Good play again up until the very end of that attack by Howard. That being Akila Howard. And the Quakers now leaded by 2. They were down by 2, now leaded by 2. Side out Earlham. And once again, Ashley Burton on the serve. From behind the attack line, that is Burnett. Went deep on the back row. Stewart on the return in the cross court. Back to Stewart once again. Stewart just inside the attack line. Clark unable to handle that one. And the Quakers now leaded by 3, 9-6 here in the opening set. Well, the run being made possible here by Ashley Burton, the senior out of Indianapolis, Chittard High School. Into that back right zone area. Good block up front. Quakers had Mora there. There's a tip by Mora off the set by Shima. And the return deep, and that'll be long. And the Quakers now opening up a 4-point lead. By the way, there are 2 players on the Earlham bench right now. Both are in boots and their right foot. So I'm not sure who the 2 are, but 2 injuries for the Quakers coming into this one here tonight. Central State on the return. Excellent play by Carpio near the sideline. Central State to keep it alive again. Here's the middle set and the point. Moore with a point for the Quakers. It's now 11-6, and Central State will call the timeout. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham 11, Central State 6. This is Earlham Volleyball on Radio Troy Digital Sport.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center, there you see it in the first set. Quakers trying to finish out a perfect day, leading this one 11-6. Central State getting the timeout. This thing has been close so far throughout the first 17 points, and you're looking at right now what would represent the biggest lead so far for either team. It generally had gone 1 to 2 points. On that front row, Giselle Moore, the freshman out of Downey, California. Also up front is Rafaela Shima. She is a sophomore, and they'll bring Julia Stewart on that front row as well. Another good serve there by the Quakers' Ashley Burton. Burton plays that back row pretty well. There's Stewart, and Stewart gets the kill. And the Quakers now lead at 12-6. Well, that helps when you have Burton back there. She's a good defender. But you have 3 strong players on that front row, and Burton able to play that middle back, and she's done a pretty good job so far. Another good serve, but it's just a little bit wide. That's all right. She gave the Quakers an early 5-point lead in this opening set. Burton is out. On the back row for the Quakers, Megan Hedinger, the defensive specialist for the Quakers. Earlham plays at the net. It went a little bit long, and unable to play that one is Desiree Howard for Central State. Quakers get the point. Side out Earlham, 13-7. And we'll see now Rafael Shima. We saw Shima play extremely well in our last matchup here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Good serve again behind the attack line. Clark hits that one into the net, and the Quakers now open up a 7-point lead. Well, much like what we saw with Earlham putting Burton on the back row, we see Clark in the middle back as well now for Central State. Shima, another good serve, and it's played at the net, kept alive by Central State. Back set right, and a big-time hit there by Zanetta, and the Quakers now lead at 15-7. Earlham reeling off points. It started with Ashley Burton, now being continued here by Rafaela Shima. Another good serve, middle back. Central State from behind the attack line, and it's going to go long again off the left arm of Kyla Burnett. And the Quakers now lead it by 9. Every point they continue to add, the biggest lead here of the opening set. Shima once again, another good serve, returned right back to the Quakers where they can set it up to the outside to Stewart. The mistake made there by Central State, and the Quakers made him pay for it. And Earlham now up by 10. Excellent play that time on the return. Here's Shima once again. Another good serve. Wait, they stopped the play. Apparently the rotation was not right, or the setup on the lineup wasn't right. Quakers get awarded the point. It's now 18-7. Head coach, that's Danielle Benson Robinson, talking now with the floor official. And once they get this rotation straightened out of who should be where, there is, from my standpoint, plenty of confusion kind of knowing where they're supposed to be, front row, back row, because there's sometimes such a rotation that it's kind of hard to figure out. So, side out Quakers. Here's Rafaela Shima. Shima, nice run here for the Quakers. Good serve again. Central State outside attack with the left hand. That's Howard. Quakers come back. Stewart. Another good hit by Stewart. Defended there by Central State. Back set to the right, Zanetta. And played well in the back row by Clark. Boy, that one just sneaking in. Give the point that time to Amaya Howard. And that'll stop the run by the Quakers. And now a 10-point lead. Asia Powell coming in, a 5'11 junior out of Cleveland, Ohio, a transfer from Thomas More College. Central State on the serve, -10. Hedinger with the save. Nice dig, and the point by Rafael Shima. Or are they going to say the violation on Shima? Wow. I don't think that's a very good call against Shima. So Central State will get the point. Side out, -9. Quakers play 4 behind the attack line. You can see all 4 just to your left. That's Hedinger in the middle back. Here's Stewart. Hedinger with another nice save. Back set to the right to Zanetta. Central State, nice rotation as well to keep it alive. Back to the outside, Zanetta. Off the hands of Howard. returned again with Amulexin with the save, and that's going to be just inside the line. Give the kill there to Zanetta, and the Quakers have opened up now a 10-point lead. Amulexin is out. Back in the lineup now for the Quakers will be Nanisha Matea. Matea, good game earlier today. Also back in for the Quakers will be Dickman. Back set right for Central State. Hedinger with a save on the back row. Quakers have to return it. Zanetta, no play there. Matea resets after getting it back up off the effort by Central State. Dickman can't get it to go. That one is long. Smart move by Matea on the back row. Watching that one go out, so an attack error again by Central State, and the Quakers lead it by 11. Matea on the serve, and a nice serve right behind the attack line. To the right side. Off the hit, Desiree Howard, and that'll be 4 hits that time, and we've got another timeout on the floor. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers on top in the opening set, 21-9.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Back here at the Athletics and Wellness Center in the opening set, 21-9. Earlham opening up the big lead here about, I'd say, quarter of the way through as they got things going with Ashley Burton serving. It continued with Abby Zanetta, and now the Quakers in full control. Central State, nothing on the attack. They'll return. Quakers go middle, and that'll be wide. Mora too strong on that attack, and it'll go to 21-10, side out Central State. Desiree Howard out of Riverside, California. Quakers again will get the return to the outside. There's Dickman, and that's going to be a net violation against Dickman. Back to a 10-point lead. Side out again, Marauders. Matea. Here's Dickman again, rolled along the top of the net, and that'll be a 4-hitter there on the Quakers. And now a little bit of a run put together by Central State. Marauders again with the serve. That is Hediger, middle back. Nothing there for the Quakers. They'll return it. Central State sets to the outside. Big-time cross-court kill by Deja Clark. 4 straight points put together now by the Marauders, and they've closed the gap now to 8. Side out here, Desiree Howard once again. They'll go to the middle back. Quakers back set right down the line, and there's a kill by Abby Zanetta. That'll stop the run at 4. Ashley Burton is back in. Giselle Mora coming out. Side out Quakers, and this will be Ashley, or take that back, Megan Hediger, the senior. 9-point lead. Central returns it. Let's see what the Quakers do. To the outside, Dickman. Blocked deep, and that'll be just on the line. The point will go to Central State. Give that point to Kayla Howard. Back to an 8-point lead, side out. And Howard serving now for the Marauders. Matea, middle back to the right side. Zanette on the back set. Point, Earlham. Powell was there for Central State. Clark was there as well. Could not keep it in play. Angelica Carpio now coming in for the Quakers. She'll be serving. You'll see her in a moment. 9-point lead. Quakers just 2 away from winning this first set. Ball short at the net. Quakers able to bring it back, and there's Burton. Little short back set there for Burton. Able to get the point, and now the Quakers have set point, leading it by 10. Angelica Carpio once again on the serve. Again, one of the better servers for the Quakers. Clark on the return. Hedinger heads up, back to the outside, and there it is. The finishing it off, Sarah Dickman, the freshman, and the Quakers win the opening set. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, the final there, 25. Get the score changed right up. There you go. 25-14 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. We will come back with set number 2 coming up in just a moment. This is Earlham Volleyball on Radio Troy Digital Sport.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Darengowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
Back once again here at the Athletics and Wellness Center as we get set for the second set. Quakers winning the first set 25-14. At one point, it was 8-6 Central State. Quakers came back to tie it at 8, and then after that, Ashley Burton got things on a good run with her serving, and the Quakers win it easily 25-14. So we will switch sides. Now the Quakers will attack right to left in this second set. Don't forget, we have all the information on everything. It's been a busy day for Earlham Athletics, from football, field hockey team playing earlier today. They're back in action tomorrow against Oberlin. We'll have that beginning at 1 o'clock. They lost a tough one to a very good Worcester team earlier today. Football team losing their contest this afternoon. Both the soccer teams in action. So all of the information on all of these matchups today on GoEarlham.com. There'll be photos, much, much more. Again, stories on GoEarlham.com. Side out for the for the Marauders, as they will now attack from left to right. That'll be a Kayla Howard on the serve, and we are underway here in the second set. Burton, the set was a little bit outside, able to recover and return. Here's Clark, and Clark will get the point. Zanetta was on that side, Burton on that side, but too strong is Clark. So good start here for Central State in the second set. Back set right, Zanetta, and that is going to be just inside the line. Kill there for Zanetta, tied at 1 apiece. Zanetta out. Here's Angelica Carpio. Carpio, one of the few that has that long-running jump serve. You'll see her come into your picture. In fact, had her in there already. Good serve again. Central State able to recover. Clark sends it deep. Attack error. That'll cost Central State the point and the lead. Side out, Carpio once again. Stewart is on that front row for the Quakers. Shima there as well, and Ashley Burton. Clark down the line, and that set was a little bit too far off the mark that time for Clark. She couldn't get to it, and the Quakers now lead at 3-1. Carpio once again, good serve, middle back to the outside. Here's Clark, and Clark found that hole right in front of Megan Hediger. And that'll make it 3-2 here in set number 2. Side out Central State. On the serve. And there's going to be a change here before we get the serve, as Asia Powell will step in. And again, Central State serving. Quakers with Burton. Back to Clark. That's going to be long again. Second time we've seen Clark on the attack error. Or did they say it was in? They will say it was in, so tied at 3. Official right on top of it, making the call, and Central State right back in this one. That's going to be Stewart on the outside. Block, but it goes out of play. Asia Powell unable to keep it in. 4-3, and this one turning out much like what we saw in the opening set. Coming into the lineup, Ariel Richardson now for the Quakers, wearing number 16, will play in that front row. 5'10", played her high school volleyball at Eaton High School. Here is Stewart on the serve, and that's a service error on the Quakers. We're tied at 4 apiece, and Stewart will come out. Into the lineup, Denisha Matea. Here is Cheyenne Washington on the serve. Quakers back set middle to Burton. It wasn't the greatest of sets. Shima able to lay it in there. Again, a very short set for Burton. And now Ashley Burton, after getting the point, will be serving for the Quakers, +1. Good serve again by Burton. To the outside, Clark. Burton middle back, able to stop that one. Middle set hand. That one is kept alive. Mora tried the kill attempt, and how about that one? There's your freshman, Ariel Richardson, getting the point, and the Quakers now lead at 6-4. Earlham able to get more players off that bench. They have really established a lot of depth on this volleyball team, but there is a rare error by the Quakers on the serve by Burton. Tried to go a little soft that time. 6-5, Earlham leads it by 1. Side out again for Central State. Here's Deja Clark. Clark, short serve. Good job by Matea. That one set to the middle. Point by Mora. Quakers lead it by 2. Another change now as we will see Zanetta come back in. Side out for the Quakers. One player we haven't seen, and I'm looking down on the sidelines. Maybe she's the one that's hurt, is Caroline Mulvihill. To the outside, and that's going to be touched in the point for Howard and Central State. So the two players that are down there, one of them in a boot, in fact, both in the right boot, and one of them must be Mulvihill, who we have not seen here tonight. 7-6. Quakers on top, side out Central State, and serving will be Amaya Howard. Another big hit by Richardson, and Richardson, second point here in the second set. Claire Cornwell will come in. Cornwell out of Paoli, Indiana, will check into the lineup. Good job that time by Ariel Richardson as she comes out, makes a contribution. Denisha Mateo will come out as well, and back in the lineup will be Julia Stewart. Nothing there for Central State. Quakers, middle set, Mateo. Ball pushed near the net and then return. Back set right, and that's going to fall in. The kill that time by Zanetta. Side out Quakers, leading it by 3. And serving will be Cornwell. Quakers trying to go up 2-0. There's another service error. 9-7, side out Central State. Boy, play really, really good teams. You'll have to avoid those mistakes. Some are down the line. Side out again for Central State. -2. Let's see what the Quakers do here. They'll go to Stewart on the outside. Cross court. That'll be out. So the Quakers have had a couple of service errors in the set, and there's an attack error as well. Central State again serving. And this will be Desiree Howard once again. Back set right, Zanetta, and that's in. Well, Zanetta's been big tonight as well. That's a pretty good set, though, by Rafael Ashima. Giselle Moore coming out of the Quaker lineup, side out now for the Quakers, and this will be Megan Hettinger. Central State will play this one to the right side. Quakers there up front. They'll go to Stewart, bad set. She recovers and able to bring it back into play for the Quakers. Hettinger in the back row. And, boy, that set was intended for Burton. Too many attempts that time, and it falls in for the point. 10-9. Earlham leading it by 1. Side out again for the Marauders. Here's Kayla Howard. Good serve by Howard. Unable to get to that one is Cornwell. And we're tied at 10 here in the second set. See how the Quakers will respond right here. Outside again to Zanetta. Boy, it used to be a time a couple of years ago teams could basically focus on Ashley Burton. Not anymore. Quakers have several players that can certainly hurt you one way or another. Angelica Carpio now on the serve for the Quakers. That one clipping the top of the net. Unable to handle it, Deja Clark. Quakers get the point, now lead it by 2 here in the second set. The other player might be trying to think where Lauren Jackson is. I don't see Jackson. Those are two players that were missing. They might be the two players that are on the bench hurt. Jazz Clark unable to play it at the net, 13-10. Quakers now putting up a 3-point lead. Well, those are two big players. You lose those two. Lauren Jackson, the setter, and, of course, Mulvihill, the freshman out of Monrovia, California, and how well she has played. Not a good set. Hettinger with a nice dig to the outside. Stewart. Big-time kill there for Stewart. Julia Stewart, the outside hitter out of Seattle, Washington. And the Quakers about the same time in the first set where they started to open things up. Now lead this one 14-10. Carpio again on the serve. That's the fourth service error we have seen on the Quakers. We talked about they served better earlier today. Central State serving -3. Danielle Lytle there on the serve. Burton in the middle. Good block, but it goes out of bounds. Cheyenne Washington able to get a hand on it. 15-11. Side out Quakers. Back in will be Ariel Richardson. And also back in will be Denisha Mateo. Denisha this time will serve from the left side. See her coming to your screen right there. And a good serve. Unable to handle it on the back row. And the Quakers now leaded by 5. That looked like Lytle there. Pike High School out of Indianapolis. Middle set. Matea unable to handle that one. That's one of those big-time hits by Deja Clark. 16-12. Quakers will go short set to Burton and kept alive. Good reaction by both Burton and Shima. Hedinger again goes to the floor to get the save. Good job by Hedinger. Another dig, and that'll go against, that's a double hit that time against Howard. And the Quakers now lead at 17-12 here in the second set. Hedinger out. With the Quakers on the offensive side, Hedinger will take a seat. Here is Burton again on the serve. Central State tried to play it. I'm not sure what the decision would have been there for Desiree Howard, like she was going to set it and then realized at the last minute that was the third hit. Quakers now leaded by 6. Burton again on the serve, attacking that back row. Carpio makes the play there. Once again for the Quakers, Shima to the outside. There's another point. Ariel Richardson playing well here. Coming off the bench for the Quakers, another point for Richardson. Burton again on the serve, +7. Here in the second set. Back set right, blocked up front. Take your pick. You had 2 there. One Richardson, the other one Mora. And Central State needs to call a timeout, and they do. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Quakers on top by 8.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of this serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
Central State trying to stay in this one here in the second set as they trail it by 8. And what is ironic about this second set is this is about the time, again, when you saw it close early, where the Quakers then started to take control. Central State hanging tough at the early portion of the set, but then the Quakers coming on and taking advantage of mistakes made by the Marauders. And once again, it was Ashley Burton getting things started in the first set. Good block. Take your pick up front, Mora and Shima. And now the Quakers lead it by 9. Central State got to 14 in that opening set, and once they got around that 10-point mark, they really struggled. Richardson, the set to the middle again, and it's going to be blocked up front. Mora trying to get it by the outstretched arms up front of Desiree Howard. 21-13. Hedinger back in the lineup. Also coming back in will be Angelica Carpio. Side out Asia Clark for Central State. There's Richardson again on the attack upper left. Ball tipped in the air, kept alive by Shima. Richardson went soft. It rolled and picked up by Mora. Back again to Richardson. Not a great set, but she was able to clear the net. And that's going to do it right there. 3 hits. And that was because Ariel Richardson was able to keep it alive, though the set was outside. She recovered very well. Here's Rafaela Shima. Angelica Carpio coming out of the lineup for the Quakers. Here is the set up front, left-hand attempt by Howard. Quakers on the return once again up front. They'll set it to the outside. Howard again, and that'll be a point off of the outstretched arms that time of Abby Zanetta. And it's 22-14. Side out Central State. They will have Amaya Howard come in. The freshman out of Huber Heights will come in to serve now for Central State. Marauders looking for a run of their own here to try to get back into this second set. To the outside, Quakers once again, Zanetta, and kept alive for Central State. Great hustle in that back row. Back to the middle again, big hit by Mora. Central State will come back. That one hit in the net. Boy, you hate to see that by Howard. That's a great effort defensively by Central State. Richardson coming out of the lineup. Coming in will be Cornwell. Stewart coming back in for the Quakers, and Matea coming out. Side out Quakers, Cornwell on the serve. Quakers lead it by 9. Rotation good again. Back set to the right, Zanetta, and it'll be blocked and it'll stay in play. Point will go to Central State. Side out, Marauders. Here is Desiree Howard. Deep serve, just clipping the top of the net, playing it there is Shima. Here is Stewart on the outside. Big time hit. Central State will keep it alive. Good job again. Quakers attack to the outside to Stewart. Blocked once again, coming up Cornwell. Back set right, Zanetta, cross-court attack. Good recovery there by Lytle, and that goes out of play. Point will go to Central State. And they're hanging in there here in the second set. 23-16. Quakers 2 away from winning the set. Henninger misplays it, and the point will go to the Marauders. Down to 6. Quakers again unable to do anything with it offensively, but on the return, they'll get the point. Henninger sending it back and unable to get to it. Amaya Howard, side out Earlham, set point. Burton back in, and Giselle Moore coming out of the lineup. Good serve again for Henninger. Ball played at the net by Stewart. It'll be kept alive. Cornwell in the back row. Here is Zanetta with a tip. Nothing there for Central State. Try to push it in that upper left corner. And then Burton comes up with a play at the net. And that will do it for the second set. Quakers will go for the sweep in this one on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. In the second set, Quakers win it 25-17. Stay right there. This is Earlham Volleyball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At Earlham College, we don't see the world as a project.
We see it as our purpose.
We are always exploring,
always collaborating,
always focused on improving the world. Earlham College, always moving forward.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, Mancino'sofRichmond.com. After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond. Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842. For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
We are ready for the third set here at the Athletics and Wellness Center. Thanks for being with us on this busy Saturday homecoming. Quakers trying to round it out today. And again, all the scores and highlights of all of the activities going on throughout the day on GoEarlham.com. And I think this is the last thing we have. We had men's and women's soccer today. We had football. We had field hockey, 2 of the volleyball matches. And so it's been a very busy day, and the entire staff, boy, they really stretched themselves thin throughout the day today, finding enough workers and scorekeepers and everything else to make sure all of the events were covered here at Earlham. Once the official gets set, we'll be ready to go. Quakers now attack from left to right. It looks like that is going to be Quakers making a change here. Is this? It is. Khushbu Patel. So Patel, number 12, coming in. Serves first for the Quakers. Back set to the right. Kept alive. I'll tell you what, Central State was ready to celebrate the point right there, and they had to wait. That's going to be a net violation. Quakers get the point. They were all celebrating, but Earlham did a nice job keeping that ball alive. Patel again on the serve. Good attack in the back middle. That's going to be pushed wide. Cheyenne Washington unable to keep it in play, and so the Quakers off to a good start here in the third set. Khushbu Patel out of Fremont, California. There's the service there. That's one thing Quakers will have to clean up before they get into conference play. Side out now for Central State. -1 here in the third set. Quakers have a little bit of a different lineup in there as Cornwell unable to play that one in the middle back row, and Shima tried to tip that one across the net. There you see Coach Horton coming up and talking with Shima at the net. That one deep to the outside right as Jacqueline Hernandez has come in, the outside hitter to play. Sent to the outside, Stewart at the point for the Quakers. Hernandez out of Ontario, California, sophomore. And she will come out of the lineup, and now here's Angelica Carpio on the serve. 3-2 Quakers lead. Third set, they win this one, get a chance to enjoy the rest of the weekend. Field hockey tomorrow. And that'll round out the homecoming weekend. Nice play by Mora. Cheyenne Washington unable to make the return at the net. Side out again for Carpio. And the Quakers continue to push here early in the third set. This thing, again, has been close early. That's going to be a service error on the Quakers, 4-3. But again, the first two sets close early, and then the Quakers just go on about a 5 or 6 point run, and then just kind of methodically put it away after that. Side out Central State. Quakers go back to Stewart and hit into the net. Stewart knew she didn't get a good jump that time, didn't time it well. Side out once again for Washington. Another good serve. Carpio saved there by Hedinger, and the return now for the Quakers. Central State middle set. Earlham able to play it once again. This different lineup in here right now, probably haven't played a whole lot together. And that's going to be right on the line. Give the point to the Quakers. That's Mora. 5-4. Matea coming back in, I believe, for the Quakers. Yes, number 7. Number 16, Ariel Richardson, who again has played well here tonight. And we will see Denisha Matea now on the serve out of Vancouver, Washington. That is right down the line, but they're going to say it was out. And it wasn't out by much. Tied at 5. Side out again for Central State. Here is Deja Clark. Kept alive by Richardson. And the point wasn't hit well by Mora, but just enough. And the Quakers now take a 1 point lead. Side out once again for the Quakers. Mora will be serving for Earlham, +1. Central State unable to play that one clean. Matea in the middle to the outside. Nope, they're going to go back to the middle once again, and that is Patel on the kill. Good job by Patel. Well, they had me fooled. Thought they were going to go back to the outside to Stewart. Patel got a nice jump in the middle. Here's Morris, side out. Quakers +2. And that's going to be long. Right at the last second, Danielle Lytle pulls back, and it was a wise decision. Now this one taking the same type of form as we saw in the first two sets. Here's a Kayla Howard on the serve now for Central State. Hedinger back in on that back row. Matea in the middle, Quakers to the outside, and good strike that time by Richardson, and Richardson again gets another point. Quakers serving, it'll be Rafaela Shima coming out of the lineup for the Quakers on Angelica Carpio. Good serve again. Central State on the outside, that'll be a point. Give that one to Desiree Howard, 8-7. Side out once again for Central State. This will be Desiree Howard. Quakers will send it to the right side to Richardson. Good rotation defensively by Central State. How about that dig right there by Shima to keep it alive, and then to the outside with Hernandez. Good play again by Shima. Here's Hernandez, just barely touching that one, able to get it over the net. Kept alive near side, Shima once again. Richardson, cross-court attack. Back there to play that one was Deja Clark. In the middle again, Central State on the attack as we volley back and forth. Once again to the outside, Hernandez. Hit by Howard right in front of Matea, and unable to keep it alive is Hedinger. Point will go to Central State, and we're tied at 8. Right now you have Richardson, you have Shima, Hedinger, Matea, along with, is that Patel in the front row? I believe it is. There's a point. The ace that time by Howard. Again, this is not a lineup that you see together very often. Hernandez in that front row as well. Now the Quakers trail it by 1 here in the third set. Short serve, Hedinger coming up to receive. Here's Richardson. Returned again by Central State. Hedinger got a hand on it. Matea, good hustle, couldn't save it. And Central State now leading it by 2. Right now, the majority of the big hitters sitting on the bench. Zanetta's over there. You have also over there on the bench for the Quakers, Dickman. Ashley Burton is over there. Quakers going with some backup players. That hit into the net there by Patel, and the Quakers are going to get a timeout. Central State leading it here on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, 11-8. This is Earlham Volleyball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
11-8, back here at the Athletics and Wellness Centers. The Quakers getting a challenge now from Central State in this third set. See what adjustments will be made by the Quakers now that they are being challenged in this final set. Quakers trying to finish it off. There is Henniger back middle, outside. That's going to be another attack error on the Quakers. That one hit long, 12-8. Central State with their first 4-point lead since probably back early in the first set, and it wouldn't have lasted very long. Earlham to the outside once again, as that is Hernandez, and Jacqueline Hernandez will stop the run, pull the Quakers back to within 3. Into the lineup will be Claire Cornwell. Quakers also bring Shima back in. And Cornwell again to serve. That's a knuckleball. That's a hard one to handle. There's the ace there by Claire Cornwell. 12-10. Quakers down by 2. Side out again. Another good serve. Back middle. They went after that one twice in a row. That's going to be long off the right arm of Washington. And back to a 1-point lead. Well, the Quakers doing this without Burton, without Dickman, both on the bench. We already talked about Mulvihill not in the lineup. We don't see Lauren Jackson as well today. So right now, 4 of their main players sitting on the bench or out because of injury. And there's another point. And all of a sudden it's back to a tie as the Quakers relying on Claire Cornwell here to get them right back in it. See what Central State will do here on their defensive rotation. You saw some shifting going on. Good serve again by the Quakers. Shima to keep it alive. Here is Stewart from the outside. Good job by Patel, and the return by Shima. Middle set, and the point. Central State, that is Washington. And the Quakers see their lead gone early, and now Central State coming back after the Quakers tie it, get the point. Side out against Central State, and they'll get another one. Back to a 2-point lead. Marauders hanging tough here in the third set. Stewart to the outside. Back the Marauders the other way, but a whistle. That'll be a double hit again for Central State. Quakers get the point. Back now to a 1-point lead. Side out Quakers. Here's Patel. Central State looking back to the middle, and that one, again, a double hit called against Deja Clark, and Quakers now tied at 14. Side out again for Patel and the Quakers. Good deep serve again by Patel. Central State back set to the right, not a good one. Quakers come back as well, near side Hernandez. Central State will return once again for Washington. And Stewart tried to push that one down the line to no success there. To the middle. That is Mora. Central State to the outside, and they'll get the point. There's Deja Clark. 15-14. Central State now with a 1-point lead. Patel coming out of the lineup. Quakers haven't gone on that big run in this set the way they did in the first set, but there's Jacqueline Hernandez with the point. And we're tied now at 15. Angelica Carpio back in for the Quakers. Coming out of the lineup will be Jacqueline Hernandez. And another service error. Quakers have made too many errors in this third set. Side out now for Deja Clark, the 6-footer out of Pickering, Ohio. And she'll return the favor right back into the net. We go back and forth. More changes here for the Quakers. Matea back inside out. Matea. Hediger, the defensive specialist, will stay in the lineup as well. Ball placed at the net, intended for Deja Clark, will fall in. Quakers get the point, and just like that, they're right back into a 1-point lead. Matea again, the senior. Clark the set to the outside, and Kayla Howard really didn't strike that one well, and so Central State, they will get another timeout. We'll take a break as the Quakers on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard now lead this one 18-16.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Well, the Quakers maybe not playing as well in this third set, but still they've used some different combinations and have managed to battle back to take an 18-16 lead. Side out once again for the Quakers. That's from behind the attack line. Quakers back to the outside. There's a pretty good hit by Richardson, and that'll be outside the antenna. Point for the Quakers. Tell you what, right now, if Ariel Richardson keeps playing the way she is, she will get more playing time. Her production number is very good here tonight. +3 side out Matea. Good serve again, catching Howard a little bit off guard, and that'll go against Central State. Double hit again. Now the Quakers using the serving of Denisha Matea, and the Quakers now leaded by 4 here in this third set. Matea side out once again. Stay away from those service errors. You'll probably be okay. On the return again, Central State. There's the set there for Mora, and that'll be 4 hits on the Quakers. And Central State stopping the run put together by Matea and the Quakers. Side out Central State. -3 on the serve here for the Marauders. Good serve back middle. Carpio almost let that one get away and then pushed down the line, and it stays in play. Nice job again by Ariel Richardson. 21-17. Richardson saw no one was back on that corner and just shoved that one down the line for the point. Side out here for Mora. Good serve. And unable to play it on the front row for Central State is Clark, and so now the Quakers opening up a 5-point lead and looking for the sweep here tonight. Once again, Giselle Mora on the serve. That back row has had a difficult time handling the serve, and Patel can't play it at the net. Point, Central State. Coming out of the lineup will be Mora back in. Hedinger, the defensive specialist. Side out once again for Central State. -4 here in the third set. Good job by Carpio. Here is Richardson again, but that's a little bit long. Central State will serve once again, -3. Side out there for Howard. Here's Patel. Went short to the middle. Ball tipped. I think it's going to be a carry, and it is. That was a little bit too much there for Cheyenne Washington. And now the Quakers will bring Jacqueline Hernandez back into the lineup. Side out Quakers. Here is Shima. Ball played close to the net. Central State keeps it alive. Here's the back set to the right side to Hernandez. Central State there, and that goes out of play. Last touched up front by Jacqueline Hernandez. Point will go to Central State, and they're down by 3. And the serve. Michaela Howard now serving for Central State. We have not seen Burton pretty much all night long here in this set. That's going to go out of play. Quakers get the point, and now match point for Earlham right here. Cornwell is back in, Stewart back in. I think the only player we really didn't see play here in this one was, I don't think we have seen Muckway at all, Skylar Muckway, and we've got another timeout on the floor. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Earlham one away from picking up the win here tonight.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Well, the Quakers again just 1 point away from wrapping this one up here tonight, though Central State has played Earlham very tough in this third set. Cornwell again on the serve. See if Earlham can put it away right here. Good block, but it goes out of play. Nice effort on the right side. Hernandez was there. Patel was there as well. Central State serving. Here is Danielle Lytle. I believe that's Lytle, number 19. See what the Quakers can do. Patel into the net, and all this sudden things getting a little bit tighter. Now it is a 2-point lead. Now look at the bench. There are 3 different Earlham players over there in street clothes. 24-22. See if Earlham can finish it right here. Good effort by Hernandez once again. Hedinger coming up to make the save there. Here Stewart goes out of play, and that's going to do it. So the Quakers able to win it here tonight on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Your final 25-14, 25-17, 25-22. The Quakers win both matches here today. They will be back in action on September 26th at Denison. Open up conference play right here at the Athletics and Wellness Center against Manchester on September the 29th. Quakers with 2 wins today improve their overall record now to 10-8 on the season. That will do it. Busy day today. Thanks for being with us. Again, all the scores and highlights, photos, and much more on GoEarlham.com. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.